What are the most mind-blowing facts about the deep space? While NASA catalogs all the asteroids in the asteroid belt, they don't actually take them into account when firing probes and such through it, because it's so spaced out that there's a very low chance of them actually hitting the probe. Densely packed asteroid fields, where you'd have to dodge and weave through them, are pretty much sci-fi. The rings of Saturn are only 1 kilometer thick. So, while that would be pretty devastating to fly through, it would be too easy to be on top of them. There's a large cloud of dust and gas near the center of the Milky Way called Sagittarius B2. It contains a significant amount of alcohol, non-drinkable forms, but also standard ethanol, and also high levels of a compound called ethyl formate, which is used as a flavoring in raspberry flavored things. It's also about 150 light years across, which is pretty damn big. The center of the galaxy smells like a giant raspberry daiquiri, maybe. It's a fact that I know some theories. The entire universe as we know it could be inside a black hole. Black holes could be bubbles from the fourth dimension. The asteroid belt might have been a planet for a while. Some planets live too close to their sun, so they are made entirely of lava. If an atom doubled in size every day for a year, it would be bigger than the entire universe. The observable universe is approximately 93 billion light years in diameter. This number is calculated based on the maximum distance that light could travel since the Big Bang, combined with a calculation of the accelerating expansion of space since the origin of the universe. Light has been traveling through space since the Big Bang, plus space itself has been getting larger and adding more distance between objects. The thing is, that's only the observable universe. The speed of light gives us a visual horizon beyond which it's impossible to observe. We can't see farther than that, since it would imply that we are seeing objects that existed before the beginning of the universe, a logical impossibility. The entire universe outside of our visual horizon may be many zillions of times larger than what we can see. It may even be infinite. We have no way of even guessing how large the entire universe could possibly be. The planet I took my username from, WASP-12b, an extreme exoplanet found within the constellation of Auriga. If one word was used to sum it up, it would be unpleasant. You see, for starters, WASP-12b orbits its mother star from the uncomfortably close distance of 2.1 million miles, 3.4 million kilometers, just 1/44th of the distance between Earth and the Sun, 93 million miles / 150 million kilometers. Because of the close proximity, this bad boy makes a full orbit in a little over 1 Earth day, meaning that a day on Earth is a year on WASP-12b. Additionally, the atmosphere has begun to swell dramatically, causing the planet to distort into an egg-like shape. Moreover, the star has started to eat away at its envelope via stellar winds. 6 billion metric tons of mass per second is lost to space forever, so it's pretty much a dead planet walking. We are literally watching the last 10 million years of its life on a delay. Since it's 870 light years distant, we are seeing it as it appeared 870 years ago, before its parent star has it for a light snack. Apparently, there are gamma rays that if, for some reason, hit us, we're all done. It would fry our ozone laser and we won't feel it, because it will kill us in a second. Our moon is so useless and pathetic compared to all of the cool moons out there in the solar system. While so much other moons have all these cool features, all our moon did was hit us, and then get a free ride orbiting us for a few billion years. Europa is such a cool moon that it could potentially have liquid water underneath. The gravitational effects of its planet Jupiter, and some of Jupiter's other moons, including Ganymede, a moon so sick, it is bigger than the planet Mercury, and almost as big as Mars. Callisto, another huge ass moon bigger than ours, one that might even have water as well, and Io, a pizza colored moon with fucking sulfuric volcanoes, cause internal movement for the body, meaning there might not only be the biggest ocean currently known in the universe there, but it could very well have geothermic vents. Geothermic vents mean that there could potentially be life there. Our stupid ass moon can't do none of that shit, it's just barren. How about Titan? Easily the biggest moon of Saturn. It is so big its gravity helps Saturn's smaller moons from crashing into the ringed planet. It is literally saving their lives. Could our moon do that? Nah, it's too pathetic to do anything of the sort. Not only that, but it is the only moon with a proper greenhouse effect going on. It literally has an atmosphere and oceans made out of liquid methane, and some scientists think there might even be water. Could our moon have an atmosphere? The flimsy little dust bubble it has around it hardly counts. It's so shit. Look at our friend Triton. It was a dwarf planet in its own right, and not only any dwarf planet, but the largest one, bigger than Pluto and Eris. However, the poor thing was brutally captured by Neptune, and is now in a orbit around the planet, going the opposite way from the other moons to show its uniqueness. It also has geysers that throw out gaseous nitrogen that it carries around in it, creating its own atmosphere and making it one of the 4 places in the solar system with known geological activity. Apart from the Earth, Io and Saturn's Enceladus, that motherfucker is covered in fresh ice and it's of the shiniest things in the solar system, cause it erupts water vapor. Could our moon have geological activity? Of fucking course not. Even Charon is cooler than the moon, and it doesn't even orbit a real planet. It's around half the size of Pluto, and it's so massive, it actually makes Pluto wobble around a point outside of Pluto itself, making it more of a duoplanetary system than a moon. It affects the environment so much scientists say that the other moons, rather than orbiting Pluto, orbit a Pluto-Charon system. Can our tiny ass moon do that? No, it can't. So anyways, fuck the moon. There are approximately 10 quadrillion vigintillion atoms in the observable universe. My favorite one lately is that a teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh around 1 billion tons, or around the mass of an average mountain. Again *INATEASPOON*. That is so dense that if that teaspoon of neutron star were to appear on Earth, it would immediately drop down and start forcing and drilling its way through *ANY* material we have. Solid steel plate 1 kilometer thick. It would drill through it like a red hot metal ball through styrofoam. It wouldn't stop until it reached the center of the Earth. Nothing on Earth could pick it up or hold it up. The Earth would sit on top of it when all said and done. Billions of years in the future, it will no longer be possible to experimentally prove that the Big Bang happened because the background radiation will disappear as the universe keeps expanding. If there still is a civilization in that future, will the Big Bang theory be a fact or religion? Blows my mind thinking about stuff like this. The universe is set to reach a state of maximum entropy, ACA, heat death of the universe, in 1,010,120 years. That's a big number. But just how big? Let's say you wanted to print 1,010,120 in expanded form. That is 106 becomes 1 million. How much paper would you need? I'll tell you right now that whatever your guess is, you're vastly underestimating the answer. You can print around 6,000 zeros onto a sheet of office paper in 11-point font. A cubic meter of stacked office paper, 160,000 sheets, can hold around 1 billion printed zeros. The observable universe is 93 billion light years across and has a volume of around 4 × 1080 cubic meters. You'd need 2.5 quadrillion universes, each the size of our own, to hold all the stacked paper needed to print 1,010,120 in extended form. And that number that's been printed on all that paper is the number of years it'll take for the universe to die. Kinda depressing, but since the universe is ever expanding in all directions at the same time, at some point in the far future all other celestial bodies will be too far away to even see, let alone travel. More than likely, all planets will be truly alone. What potentially makes up for 85% of the matter of the entire universe is a thing called dark matter. No one has actually ever seen it. It's composed of undiscovered subatomic particles, and if that doesn't make you feel small, I don't know what does. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so I can afford to buy VR.